Welcome to Landspace Architecture. Recently, ChatGPT has released its new model, ChatGPT-4o, which includes image capabilities to understand and interpret images you add to conversations. Let's explore how this works for architecture and landscape design. First, let's start with site analysis. I'll choose a site in London as an example and export an aerial photo of the surrounding area as a PNG image. Then, I'll send this image to ChatGPT to see what insights it can provide. The first question I'll ask is if it can identify how many buildings are in this aerial photo and what types of buildings they are. After a few seconds of processing, GPT provides an answer. It identifies a mix of residential, commercial, and possibly educational or recreational buildings, and also offers a detailed breakdown. GPT also explains how it inferred the number of buildings from the image. It states that there are approximately 50-60 individual homes and several apartment complexes in the aerial photo. This estimate appears to be quite similar to what I can count by eye, although I don't have an exact number. Next, I'll ask something more challenging. Can you trace the buildings in this aerial photo to a vector file? After some processing time, GPT responds that it will use a combination of Python and image processing libraries to create an SVG file with the building outlines. It appears to have generated an SVG file, but I can't download it for some reason. So, I inform it about the issue I'm facing. GPT then generates the Python code along with steps on how to use it again. Following the steps, I executed the Python code using Google Colab, resulting in the SVG vector file that GPT generated for me. Here's the SVG file I obtained. It appears to have traced everything in the aerial photo, but I suspect it may be due to the lack of precision in my prompt. Next, I want GPT to provide a deeper analysis of the site. I export a 3D aerial photo and indicate which area is my site for landscape design. Then, I ask GPT to analyze the site conditions and list the pros and cons of the existing situation, and provide design ideas based on the site analysis. You can tell from the answer, surrounding amenities. The park is near various amenities like schools, George Green's School, markets, cafes, and residential areas, making it a potential central community hub that GPT is not making random guesses, but actually interpreting the image I provided. The design ideas are quite useful and can assist with our initial and schematic design phases. Next, I ask GPT to list 5 design methods to increase the surrounding land value. It provides me with 5 strategies and instructions on how to apply them. This information is quite useful, saving time on research and case studies. GPT states, by focusing on these design methods, the renovated Millwall Park can serve as a catalyst for increasing the surrounding land value, enhancing the overall attractiveness and livability of the area. So, I continue by asking GPT to provide 5 case studies to assist me with my initial design. I'm not satisfied with the case studies GPT provided, as they are very urban and not well suited for the site. But it is good that GPT listed the reasons why it chose those cases and highlighted the key features of the design cases. Since we've conducted a detailed site analysis, let's visualize it by asking GPT to create a mind map. It lists the mind map starting from project goals, which is very helpful for understanding. Then it provides a code for mind map visualization. I can simply copy and paste it into XMind, an online mind map generator. Every analysis we conducted for the design site, such as design goals and strategies, is visualized on the mind map. I can easily change the style of the mind map, and I could also present it to the client as a presentation. I don't believe AI will replace our jobs, but it can certainly help us think faster and gain a better understanding of design conditions. It provides more methods to present our design ideas, and most importantly, it saves a lot of time. The last aspect we'll explore is using a phone camera to identify plants. Using the ChatGPT app on my phone, I'll click the camera icon on the left. Then, I'll take a picture of diverse plants and ask GPT to tell me all of the plants and their characteristics in the photo. I'm aware that there are many plant identification apps on the market, but most of them can only identify one plant in one image at a time. However, GPT can identify all of the plants in the image and provide information about each plant as required. Those are the ways GPT can assist us with landscape design and architecture design so far. I'm eager to continue exploring more methods to utilize AI in our design process. Please follow me and stay tuned for more insights.